I tap dance all on them. And your diamonds like tap water. That drip way too foggy. These VVS is way awesome. Park CLS for drop to your death without warning. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops say win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win. You clowns really don't stay outside when I play outside. I put the beats on them like drow side. I got the bow side and that loud side. And if you act bad, I bring the outside. Go and get your money. None of my know some funny. I can tell real by who you're running with. I'm all in the field. Duck hunt. Hit my just the and he was like boop. Here. Knew just what it was. The whole and gave it back boop. Yeah. 9/11, no mileage, baby. But no violence, baby. My got callous, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all in the wind with it. On Deuce line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been crashed 2 times. I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with the 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now Rosen on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down carry by Elliott. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's Lambert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Gets it to Gordon. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Elliott slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And incomplete here on third down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Geis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now, after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
On 1st down, Blanchard eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Gone!
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
26, Mike. Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit!
From the gun, Blanchard flushed out right. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, here's Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lambert. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Rosen. That's complete. It's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Rosen. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So out now come the Redskins. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It's a loss of 14 that time. And that'll bring up second down. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Blanchard. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The give is to Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Rosen. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Cooper. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Yeah, 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Here's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Now Jones. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here's Rosen. They'll roll him out right. Well, the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rosen off the play action, escaping the pressure right, going for it, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Blanchard. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Blanchard. And the pressure gets to him again. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now Jones. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Blanchard. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit!
Blanchard. Eluding the pressure right. Able to get away. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he spins past him and into space. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch it now, Barney!
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A give to Elliott. Able to fight through one tackle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Rosen to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They go to Elliott again, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Blanchard flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 14 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense,
and he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Oh, a nice spin. And a solid run down inside the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Here's Gordon, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, it's Rosen. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Redskins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Blanchard, flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. David Irving in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Throwing on first down. Blanchard under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. toss left to Elliott. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you talk to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, Blanchard dumps it off to Geis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Blanchard eluding the pressure right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. After the interception, here's Rosen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now Gordon on 1st down. There he goes inside the 30. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Cowboys. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, Blanchard. He'll check it down to Geis. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking to throw on second down. Blanchard throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Blanchard. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. Completes it to Moncrief left side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Rosen will throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get the ball back and be touchdown. And with that, this game is over. They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team. Because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.
They gon' let me in this club and these dirty bands. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. I'm the American dream. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom. Friends had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came,